Yeah.
Hello there, people of the internet, and welcome to episode 1 of a new campaign, DM'd once again by Bobo. This is probably taking over One Piece. I hope we go back to that one day, but who knows?
One day.
One day,
One day.
maybe. Now, if you will notice this, I'm a little quiet. That's because we're doing something different. We're gonna have music in this campaign. So it's using my secondary audio track, which makes it a little more muffled, but it's so you can hear the music and all that while we play. But yes, now Bovo, gonna take it away.
Sure. So, we are in the world of Regalia. Once a magnificent and prosperous world, now taken over by a desolate wasteland under the influence of darkness caused by a handful of evil beings. We are in a settlement of humanity and all of their allies that have created a united front to fight back against this darkness. And we begin in the small city of Mazaros in a tavern known as Mabel's Brew.
Who are we starting with?
We'll start with Solomon. Solomon, you're sitting at the bar,
Okay.
and there's a short human lady with brownish red hair and freckles. She's Mabel, the owner of the tavern.
What's her last name?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I'm just saying. All I can picture is grown-up Mabel Pines.
I, I, I can see that.
Okay, Ice just sent a gif of Mabel saying my time has come as I was saying that. But yes. Anyways, hi, I'm Solomon. I am a young wizard. I am wearing some decently looking robes. They look pretty. Look like I'm, well, not rich, but certainly not poor. That I'm able to afford some decent clothing. Wearing some travel getup. I have blonde hair, blue eyes, and I am sitting at this bar. I just ordered some drink and some food. It's probably just water. Just ordered some water and then a light, healthy meal as I just got off from working my stall for the day.
Solomon, as you're waiting for your food to arrive and drinking your drink, you look around and you see a small frog-like creature sitting at a table directly behind you.
Ribbit,
Ice, describe your character.
Grog.
ribbit. A very small, child-sized frog. He's like in the booster. You know the high chairs you get for kids. That's what he's sitting in. He's green, the giant stick, and a pitch black cloak surrounding him. As he's just waiting for. I don't know. He's waiting for something. Periodically going ribbit.
Whoa, is that a grung? I haven't seen one of those.
Ribbit.
Is he just singing and
Yeah.
ribbits?
He's
Well,
happy right
I'm
now.
gonna quickly scarf down my food and go to talk to this grung. Hello, are you? You're a grung, aren't you?
Ribbit.
I haven't. I've only met like one of you before.
Ribbit. As he points to his skin, or he points to his cloak, and you see the cloak flash different colors. You see it flash from red to orange to gold, before it flashing back to a pitch black.
I completely forgot you have that. You have the robe of many fashions. That's right.
I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing character.
Oh yeah,
As
I
you
have
guys
a.
are
My character has a
go,
small like little earring that looks like there's one like earring on the side that has like a little jewel in it. It looks magic-y. It's an earring of message. It's a blue crystal.
As you guys are talking to each other, and Solomon is looking at this wondrous creature,
I'm interviewing him. Where are you from?
Ribbit. He
Interesting.
gets up on the table and starts playing a game of charades.
Interesting. I cast wait, no, does that work for like speaking language? Understand language?
hold on, let me look at the spell.
I can't remember if it's understand language.
For this purpose, I'll allow it. I don't know if it does or not.
Hold on. I'm on the spell site. Comprehend languages.
Yeah, that
Any
works.
spoken language. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, where are you from? Where are you from, Mr. Grong? And what's your name?
Oh, hello. My name's Ufunk.
Oof.
From the river, lake, whatever you want to call it, whatever you people call it. Across
Oof.
across the street, across very close to the area.
Bad. What area? Please speak. I must learn. I have barely encountered some of you. You guys are just such an interesting magical race. As he pulls out a little notebook, and then he just kind of flicks his hand, and a quill appears as he starts writing notes.
I didn't realize this was going to be interviewed this early.
You're part of a wonderful species, Mr. Ufunk. Where are you from? Are there any more? Do you have a village? Just scribbling notes.
Once. Don't know
One?
about any others. Haven't seen any.
Oh. Village been destroyed. Where did you leave it? Are you in exile?
Ribbit.
So you just said rivet, even though I can understand.
Uh,
You just
don't.
rivet sadly.
Uh,
I just keep scribbling notes this whole time.
ribbit.
Well, as
Okay, I
Solomon is
see I've touched a sore subject as you don't want to speak on this anymore. Well, this whole time I'm also riveting at him.
all right. As Solomon is interviewing Ufunk with strange ribbits, and now everyone at the bar is kind of just looking at these two strangely. Um, you two see a elven-like woman that has kind of pale, dark skin,
Is that a
and
dark elf? I haven't met one of them before.
a man who's clad in a heavy set of armor.
Oh my god, I must interview them. There's so many secrets that you can learn by understanding the other species.
Ice or Dragon, can you describe your character?
Alright, my character is like, what is it? Character is like a tall, somewhat skinny man, full, I said, clad in full armor with a red feather going out the top of the helmet. That's
And
the best way.
Ash, can you describe your character?
Better Kai.
A 5'11" Shadar Kai female with black and white split hair with bags under her eyes. She seems to have not slept or taken a break for about 2 to 3 days, and a tattoo on her neck that seems to be a spider on a web.
Whoa. Hold on. Hello, is this this might be a too simple. Are you a dark elf? You're not. What are you? I've never seen one of your kind around. Do you have any special abilities? I can tell you're some form of magical species. I mean, we all are pretty much, but what are your secrets? I must know. I'm just being a very obnoxious wizard boy. Nothing. It doesn't really matter to me, but I'm a researcher, you see? And I like researching the magic behind every race. I mean, we humans, we're just kinda here. We seem to be the most magically neutral species in this whole world. I've met dwarves before. They seem to be just like they're all magic-y. We're all magic-y except for us. We're just kind of there.
Sag.
Yeah, he visibly deflates a little. We're just here. But I'm a researcher, you see, and I like learning about what kind of magic all these other species are about. What is your their natural inclinations to magic? Do they have if they have a special species-based magic? I'm a researcher, and I want to eventually become a master of all magic or discover a lost magic. If you do not want to answer me, that's fine. I'm a researcher.
Solana just says, I'm sorry, what?
I research magic. And most species are different magics. I mean, you seem to be particularly shadow-based. But I can tell just looking at your features. Your shadow even seems different.
Ribbit.
Okay. I think I'll just go talk to Ufunk again. Maybe
You
see
hear Mabel from the bar. Well, are you all just gonna sit there and talk, or are you gonna buy a drink?
Listen, you know what? Can I have an apple juice?
Ribbit, ribbit.
You have apple
Oh.
juice here?
A what?
An apple juice.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Anything else that you should, you know, having?
You have
Alcohol
like
maybe?
chips? Yeah, you have snacks?
You see Ufunk
I
wave.
mean-
Try and-
Snacks. I'll get back to you on that. I'll look what I have.
Okay. You can now hear the music.
Yes, I forgot to turn it on.
You see Ufunk would try and wave the lady down, and you can see his cloak constantly flashing blue as he's constantly riveting. To Solomon, you hear him say water.
Water. Oh, the Ufunk here wants water. Give him a water.
He can understand the frog.
Yeah?
Ribbit.
Why
Yeah.
are all of these people in a tavern?
Listen, we're paying customers, and also I don't like alcohol. Tastes funny.
After a few minutes, she brings out a water for Ufunk, an apple juice for Solomon. It
It
looks.
looks like
Yeah.
beer. Not really. It's yellow.
It doesn't. It's kind of chunky.
They just crushed up an apple, didn't they?
Yeah.
know
And
what?
some pretzels for the table.
Pretzels. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Solomon, a member of the Mages Guild, owner of Solomon's Whimsical Wares for all those with magical needs.
Ribbit.
Yes, Ufunk.
Oh, magical maidens.
Yes, I sell magical items, Ufunk. Me and my friends
Magic-
with the Mages Guild make magic items to sell.
I thought magic items were for powerful people.
Not really. There's some you can just buy. I mean, I'm selling. A lot of my stock is being sold directly to the military. Like, right now, I only have some minor magical items. All my more powerful stuff's getting instantly sold. And the military's kind of on a backlog with items that we make right now.
Oh.
I mean, I have some magic leather armor,
I don't like armor.
a little magic sword, but that's the only thing I kind of have spare beyond some potions and a ring.
There are no swords for me.
I mean, I do
No,
have a
it's
ring
those-
of spell storing that I can sell. It's one of our little inventions.
I'm gonna hit the bar while they are talking.
Just add a table next to the bar. The bar is right there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit at the bar.
Mabel
I just-
comes up to you. Hello.
Uh,
What can I do for you? Surely a
Yeah.
knight of your stature would love some booze.
No, no, thank you. But you can probably get one from my friend here.
Who?
I just see him look back at Salon. Hey, Salon, would you like a boo? Hey, hey.
A boo?
I don't have booze.
A drink? My, see?
Oh, drink. What do you want? I have butterbeer. I have ale. I have
Sorry,
no more.
butterbeer.
Yes,
Sir,
this is
that
Harry
is
Potter.
copyrighted. It's it legitimately might be because they do sell it at Universal.
Nah.
Oh, he was asking Solana if they wanted a drink. And I'll just take a water.
It is indeed trademarked by Warner Bros.
Yeah.
You tired lady, wanna, would you like an ale? Or
Anyway, I'm just gonna be talking to Punk about just small talk, asking him about his life, what he does.
Solana's passed out on the table.
Yeah.
Staring
Okay.
at Punk.
Solana
Okay.
fell asleep sitting.
If you were to look in my notebook that I'm scribbling, you'd see there's now a little portrait of Punk.
That's so good.
Mabel comes out with your water. Well, here you go.
Thank you.
Ruby.
You all do notice that there is what seems to be a quest or bounty board of some sort with a single paper on it.
You know,
Looks like there's not much action this time.
I might as well go look on that.
So you're looking at the paper?
Yeah, I guess. I'm interviewing Punk, and then catches my eye, I guess. I'm just looking at it.
So you see the paper and
Go
it
look at
says herb retrieval requested, party of at least 4, and it says 200 gold split 4 or more ways.
Sorry, 200 gold. This is some rich man.
Just to fetch some herbs, man.
With a big grass. I love eating grass sometimes. Highly nutritious if you're at a binge.
You keep reading, and at the bottom it says his residence in the town, and it says that he requests you to meet him there for a small briefing on the quest before you disembark.
Okay. I guess, you know what? Hey, Ufung, do you want to go do this little mission with me?
Sure, why not? Could go for some grass right about now.
Just to note, it did say a party of 4 or more on the
I know.
paper.
I do know that.
Okay, making sure.
So, who else in this bar?
The 4 of you and about 7 or 8 other humans, some hammered, some less hammered. There's a group of about 6 men, and it looks like they just got off of work at like a blacksmith because they're still wearing their aprons covered in scorch marks.
I'm gonna walk up
And
to
they're
them.
all dirty.
Do any of you want to go on a mission with me and my friend here? We need 2 more people. And it's just to go pick some herbs.
Sorry, I can't. Too busy, making weapons for the damn army. Got us working like dogs.
Okay. I walk to the bar and ask, also Lana and Dragon's nameless character.
Rain.
I would name
I mean,
just never said my
I guess he
name.
didn't introduce himself.
But you caught me off guard.
Hello there. Do you want to join me and my friend for a mission?
Sure.
Okay, good. Let's go. Mission.
Is that? He
You get money. That's how a mission works. Let's go pick some flowers for this guy.
Alright, give me a sec. Maybe just kind of lift his head, or just point his head up to where the eye holes of his armors are up.
God.
And we just pour the water down perfectly. As after you hear a gulp.
Roll a dexterity check.
That doesn't.
What?
Okay.
Is
Armor doesn't really work like that. Where
Is he
the
drinking through the
mouth-
armor slots?
Yeah. But he only has a slot on his eye, not on his mouth. I mean, there are slots
You
on the
manage it
mouth.
somehow.
But no, there
you
are
manage it.
on his armor. There are slots in the mouth, but they're tiny, like little
Holes.
design marks.
You
Yeah, there's
perfectly
little
pour
holes.
it in a way that you get all of the water in your mouth with no issue.
I'm ready to go.
You're weird. You're an interesting one.
It's a custom that we don't take off our helmets in my culture.
Ufunk jumps on your back as he's inspecting what just transpired.
A
Is
frog
that-
jumps on your back and just starts looking at you with curiosity, filling his eyes.
Hello, little frog person man thing.
Ribbit. 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 Ribbit.
Uh,
Ribbit.
Kid, man with the blonde hair. Do you know what he's saying?
What are you saying, Ice? Because I can still understand you.
It's a bit rude to be misgendering us. We don't all look alike.
He says it's rude that you're misgendering him and that they don't all look alike.
My apologies. I just don't know the difference between your genders. I've never met someone of your species.
You see him take his arm and flex it, and you see like tiny muscles appear. You see him take his other arm, and he just doesn't do anything with it. He just leaves it like he starts wiggling it.
You don't see much muscle on the one arm that he flexed, but you do see like veins bulging out.
Okay. Can you please get off my back?
Ribbit as he jumps off to the ground.
Let's get going then. Let's not dilly-dally.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
So, are you guys making your way over to the manor?
Yes,
That is- Right.
Yeah.
You walk your way through the city, and you're in a bit of a gated community. For those who are more well off, they're much larger houses than what you would normally see in this small town. They're all 2-story, have a big open courtyard, all fancy decor. And you find the specific address of the house that is on the paper, and there's a gate at the front. It is unlocked. So you open it up, you go through, and you're met at a porch with a large wooden door, golden door handles, and a big brass knocker. Are you knocking?
Sure. I
yeah.
knock.
You knock, and you hear some shuffling around inside, and you just hear, 1 second. And you wait about 10-15 seconds, and you see an old man with big bags under his eyes. Like,
Hold on.
looks like he.
Hello,
Hasn't
sir.
suffered.
Would you like to accept our services so that we may help our Lord and No,
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
messing with you. We're here for your mission request.
Oh, yes, of course. Come in.
We're
He
not
ushers you all inside.
solicitors for Bubba. What's the main god?
The main god of like goodness, evilness,
You know,
like the main worship god in
yeah,
this
like
town.
who would be like Jehovah Witnesses? The Jehovah's Witness in this.
Um,
You don't have to answer it. Whatever.
hold on. Imora. That's
Yeah,
the
we're
one I
not
was looking for.
solicitors for Hymora. We're just here to take this mission. I was just having a little fun.
Okay, come in. He has exquisite long, not too long, medium-sized gray hair. He has a patchy white, some brown or blackish beard.
He's got salt and pepper hair right now.
Yes, and he has huge bags under his eyes. He looks like he hasn't slept for basically as long as Solana.
Dang.
Follow me. And he takes you to a room. On the door of the room, you see there's a depiction. It's like a little paper cutout of a little horse, and you see a princess. It's all drawn by what looks to be a smaller child. He opens the door, and you see a pink bed with pink sheets, and it's one of those beds that has like curtains on it, blocking the view. And you can barely glance inside and make out what is in it, but you see a small little girl. And he opens up the curtains, and you see this little girl. She's covered up. She's sweating profusely. She's coughing. She looks extremely pale. This is why I need the herbs. Oh, sorry, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Sebastian Wilcrow. This is Abigail. She's my granddaughter, and her parents left to go fight in the war, and shortly afterward, she, well, became like this. I've had multiple doctors come and look at her, but all of the good healers and clerics at the church, they're fighting at war. It seems that she's cursed, and the only way to lift it is a certain herb that's unfortunately only found in the Darklands. But it's not too far out from the safe zone.
Okay, I mean, I've been in the Darklands before, but you don't want to be in there long. I think this is not fun. I mean, there's a lot of cool ruins to explore, but nah, you do not want to stay out there at night, especially at night.
He kind of grabs your hand, Solomon, and he like basically drops down to his knees. He's basically groveling. He's like, "Please, adventurers is the last hope that Abigail has. She doesn't have much longer. Please."
Okay, I'll help you. I'll help. I'll also.
Thank the gods.
What's the herb called? What are we looking for?
It's a white flower. In the center, the center of the flower is blue. It has 6 petals usually.
As he's saying this, I'm sketching it with my magic quill and little notebook.
And the stem is also blue like the center. And it has big blue accents in the white petals.
Also all in color because I can do that with my quill.
Ooh.
So it's basically a white flower with like blue accents.
Okay. Should I roll
Yeah.
something to see how good this is? Because I could be
Sure,
like,
roll a performance.
oh no. 19, never mind.
You sketch it to the T.
Perfect. That also works for my Ufung sketch. Perfect.
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 The area that you are going to want to go is southwest from here. You can stop at a small, not small, a military camp there. You can probably rest in safety, and then it's about within a day you can probably grab the flower and then come back to the military camp. So you won't have to be in the Darklands for long.
Alright. But I'm gonna do this on.
And you hear Abigail. She kind of coughs a few times. And then she looks at her grandfather, Sebastian. She's like, "Grandpa, why won't Mommy and Daddy come see me?" And you see Sebastian kind of drop to his knees by the bed and grab her hand. "Oh, they would if they could, Abigail. Trust me. They're busy fighting for us."
Out of character. Are they dead? It sounds like they're dead.
They probably are dead.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not yet. They're still, I mean, out of DM, they're still alive for now.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Bubba, question. I am just using my my merchant cart, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm using one of the older carts I have. Okay.
Okay.
'Cause, you know, it's still set up at city. It's just I left my friends in charge while I'm on this little journey of self-discovery.
Got it.
Yeah, bro. I'm just gonna. No, Ray's probably just gonna kind of walk up to the bed and use lay of hands to help them out.
Lay of hands. Interesting.
So are you lay of handsing Abigail?
Yes. Hopefully they'll either give us more time or completely deal with the illness.
So you touch her side, and how many healing points are you putting into this?
5.
You put in 5? No
Yeah.
effect.
Okay. Oh. Shut up. I guess
But
go get their.
it's not a disease, Dragon. You said it's a curse.
Okay.
I mean, if it's a poison, yeah, it might have done something. But if it's a curse, yeah, that requires remove curse or like lesser restoration, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You get that at level 7. Well, you get that. It's
Yeah,
a
I
third
get
level
it.
spell, and you get that at level 7.
I guess that's so that attempt didn't work. Let's get going then.
Let's get on out of here.
Let's.
Do any of you guys have methods of transportation, or have you just been walking this whole time?
I have
A very good
something.
jumper.
Okay, well, I have a cart and some horses.
I'm allowed their horses, not after the incident.
Did you just say I'm not allowed near horses after the incident?
Yeah.
What is this incident?
A horse tried to eat me once, so I fought it and lost.
Yes.
Why are his characters always scared of horses?
Don't question it.
Maybe Ias is scared of horses.
Hey, so you scared of horses?
Don't question it.
Alright.
So
No, but I guess I just take him to my cart. I take y'all to a cart, and it looks like a relatively decent cart. It's all the wood is still looks pretty new-ish. Like it's all been recently like replaced and like maintained. And I have 2 horses. I point to the brown horse, who's like the burgundy coat. This one's Jason. He's named after my best friend. Well, one of them. And in this one, I point to the other one, who's more like, he's more like another like brown horse, but like a much darker brown, like almost like a midnight black. And this is Lev. He's also named after one of my friends. And in my cart was rebuilt by my artificer friend Eli. This is this was one of our business operations, but now we have a stall in the city. As I just point to the sign saying Solomon's Whimsical Wares, like on the side of the cart. It's an enclosed cart. Not super fancy, but not, like just an open cart.
When you
Gotta-
introduce Ufunk to the horses, you see him make
cloth.
direct eye contact with both of them. As he
Asserting his
just-
dominance.
He stands and he tries to look intimidating, but as intimidating as a 2-foot tall creature can.
Roll an intimidation check.
First roll eyes. I was thinking it, like, don't be a natural one.
The horse kind of looks at you, and both of them just simultaneously spit on you. And as they spit, you're kind of like opening your mouth to breathe, and it just goes straight down your throat.
Jason, Lev, what are you doing?
You see Ufunk just curl into a ball.
Start. I guess
He,
I'll...
he takes his cloak and covers himself into a ball.
He's just rocking back and forth into a ball.
Okay, I'm gonna like take you guys into the thing. If you, I open up the cart, you see like 4 small crates. One like has like they're all labeled. One says food, the other says clothes, one says supplies, and one says product. However, if you were to look on the ground, you see a bedroll and some old clothes just laying there. He's been living out of this cart for a fair bit. There's some like wrappers from old like rations. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Apologies for the mess. I've been kind of living out of my cart for a little bit. I'm on a journey.
It's fine. Not much to do.
I just kind of just start throwing it out the fucking window, out the back, like the back little cloth, because it's like one of the cloth. It's like you know what I mean? Words, man, words. It's like half wood, half cloth. You know how those ones where there's like a cloth roof, like a canopy roof with like wood walls.
It's like the Oregon Trail carts.
Yeah, it's like one of the Oregon Trail carts, where it's like partially wooden walls and like a full canopy of cloth. Yes. Now, I guess we want to start heading on out of here.
Sure.
Ufunk raises a thumb as he just goes back to his little ball.
What is Solana doing?
Good question.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
It's almost impressive how nothing Solana's doing.
Yeah, Solana's barely even spoke.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet.
They've just been following
Solana's
us.
just daydreaming.
Well, are just
Sleeping. They're just sleepwalking and following
I mean,
you guys.
I like there's stuff going on in real life. Dash be very soon, so kind of understandable. They're not all the way here.
Yeah.
We're
Hey,
getting
they
surgery
want to
done
do this.
tomorrow. But anyways, let's keep going onwards. I guess I just get on my. These are my horses. I've been traveling with them. Do I have to roll something to like guide them, or we can just go?
Roll an animal handling check
7,
with advantage.
20.
20. You get out of the city. It's about a 2 days journey to the military camp. So
Are we in the Badlands or still in the?
you're still in the non-Darklands.
What is our area even called? Regalia? The world's Regalia.
Well, there's different sectors of it. Right now, you guys are in a part of
Are we in a part of
Loth-
Lotharen?
Lotharen. Yeah.
Okay. We're still in Lotharen.
Yes. But you guys travel for a day's journey. And do you want to set up camp? Then it's starting to become nightfall.
As we set up camp, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna
Funk takes
perform
a
a
bath.
ritual.
Okay.
think
I
there's enough
cast
water on board.
Tiny Hut. A 10-foot radius of A 10-foot radius, a mobile dome of force springs into existence around and above me, and remains stationary for the duration.
Ufunk walks up to you and pulls on your
And I cover the
hands.
cart. Can I cover the cart with this, Bobo?
Yeah.
Okay, because if the cart is the cart above 10 feet tall, or is it like?
No.
Okay, then I cover the cart and everyone in it, and it's pretty full. But everyone, we're all protected.
You can see Ufunk's tugging at your pants, trying to get your attention for something.
Yeah, Ufung.
His, you see his, he touches his cloak, and his cloak turns blue as he points at it.
Oh, water.
As you say water, he takes his hands and he puts it like, stretches it out.
Hold on.
As you guys are doing this, Solana's like, nah, I'm out. They walk out of the tiny hut.
Well, they can't get back in.
Nope. That's bad.
Or maybe it's good.
Oh, that's debatable.
Now, they can come back in if they want. But, I guess I go into my little cart and then get out some water. I have like a stockpile of rations. And I pull out some of my water and then give it to little Ufunk.
Alright. You're up on a tree branch. So, Ufunk, what are you doing with this water?
Basically gave him just like a bottle of water.
Oh, ice is muted. Yeah, so Ufunk kind of just pours it all on himself. And he kind of just like rubs it in like it's just some good old ointment.
Like some lotion. Okay.
And he's like, ribbit. And then you all go to sleep, having a restful night. Except for Solano. You roll a perception check.
Do I need to...
The tiny hut is basically like a absolute protection. It's just it's basically just like a dome of force that's pretty much impenetrable.
Yeah, I watched the Mighty Nine. I'm well aware.
Yeah. That's what.
Alright.
It's why I've always wanted to actually use the spell because them always using it in the campaign, like especially in like the later half when they're in the other area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is
Solana,
my safety feature.
you see absolutely nothing. And you all have a restful night's sleep.
Alright.
The good thing about Tiny Hut is it can be cast as a ritual cast. So it doesn't actually take a spell slot.
Solomon's
Luckily.
explaining all of this to Ufunk. He's like, so actually, the best thing about Solomon's tiny hut is I don't have to use any of my actual magic to cast it. I can just draw
Yeah.
it.
I just
And
draw it
he's
on
ju-
the ground, and then I just chant for a couple minutes, and boom, protection.
And Ufunk's just staring at him and being like, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Mm-hmm. And he's like
Ribbit.
nodding.
Croak, ribbit, whibbit,
This is...
croak.
He's just a play. I've just bought... Oh, you're off in a quarter somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just here
staying.
talking magical theory behind the spell. Like I'm talking like, oh yeah, it summons a dome of pure energy and it's almost impenetrable. In fact, most people can't break it unless they have some way to go through different planes. Then they could teleport through it possibly, but that's all theoretical. We don't know about it because no one's really tested that yet. Da 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 da. He's just talking about magic.
All right. While this is going on, Rain, what are you doing?
You're off in a quarter, sitting out in the same position for the next 4 hours.
Oh yeah,
Then after that, probably.
Also, as I'm talking, you see my guy is wearing a ring on his left hand that it also, as he's talking, he has a spellbook open and the pages are flipping around on their own and he's just talking, and you see the sapphire on his ring glow, and then he just doesn't even say anything while it's happening, but the sapphire in his ring glows and now it just has like a faint magical pulsing.
Okay. Solana, what are you doing?
I stored mage armor into my ring.
Got it. Nothing. All right, Solana's just still sitting on the tree branch, just keeping an eye on Rain, watching over all of you
They
guys with
actually can't see
very
through the
watchful
dome.
eyes
That's for
while
the next 4
watching the
hours.
dome.
Yep.
He's just sitting there
Watching the
inactive.
dome.
After he just gets up and leaves to check on Solana.
All right. You approach Solana, who's sitting in a tree branch.
He thinks up. And he thinks for a second, considering climbing the tree, but knows that's just a terrible idea. Solana, you alright?
You see, as I'm just
Yeah, okay.
Solomon's still in there talking to Ufung, and then he's explaining the theory, then all of a sudden, the dome starts just pulsating different colors. It's flashed as blue for a second, then turns orange, then turns green, then red, then yellow. Then it just becomes perfectly camouflaged into the environment, and then pitch black, then bright white, and back to perfectly camouflaged. And then it starts glowing, and not glowing, then glowing, then not glowing, and it just goes back to a dim light, providing light inside of the dome.
I'm just gonna sit down under this leaning on the tree that Solana's on, and just watch this light show occur.
Okay.
On the inside of the dome,
Roll
Solomon's
on save
explaining.
to see if you have a seizure.
Solomon's no to the dome.
Roll what?
On the inside, the dome has not
was a joke.
changed. It's see-through. But like Solomon's explaining how he can change the color of the dome on the outside, make it different colors, make it perfectly camouflaged, make it glow, and then just light up the area. Turns it pitch black inside and just lets the darkness take over. Then it turns the lights back on. Just messing around explaining theory.
Seems like they
Well.
are having fun.
So, it's the morning. What are you guys all doing?
Ufunk just got most of the magical theory behind Tiny Hut explained to him before I went to
At least-
sleep.
Did I at least get a bath in?
brain.
Yeah.
Yes, he poured a water bottle on you.
Okay.
Since this morning, I'm just gonna get up and stretch.
You know, next time we go into
Ren
town,
gets up and stretches, and you hear.
You see the bones crack.
Do we
None
hear
of you guys hear it. Alana hears it.
oh, wait, they were
Every bone
outside.
cracks.
They left the dome and were just staring at the dome. If
Bad.
we could see them just sitting there staring at the dome.
It's Ren's gonna even. If we're gonna head back to the thing, the carriage. That's what it's called.
You know, as it becomes morning and everyone Solomon wakes up, you see the dome just kind of flicker and fade away.
Yeah, he's a bit odd, but he could be useful.
What? Sorry, what?
Grab it.
He just falls out of the cart. Ow.
Carnage.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Just walks over to
Ufunk
kneeling
hops
down.
on top of the cart.
You okay?
You just kind of sink in a little because it's like a durable cloth, and you're just kind of sitting in basically like a hammock. It's basically a hammock cloth, but more
He rolls
durable.
over. He rolls over and starts like just laying upwards.
Yeah, I'm alright. I get up, I just start snapping my fingers a couple times, and all the dust is off of me, and any grime. I just cast prestidigitation a lot, and now there's a neat little pile of dust next to me.
So, are you guys continuing on the way?
Yep. Let's continue our journey.
Roll another animal handling check.
Yep. At advantage still.
Yes, these are your horses, and you're familiar with them.
Okay. Maybe it'd be good that we're going to this military outpost. Maybe I can sell this sword and armor there and get some more coin.
What does
Yep.
the sword even do?
My sword? Magic
Yeah,
sword?
the sword. That's my sword.
It's pretty simple. It's just a sharper weapon. It's a great, not a great sword. Great sword. No, it's a long sword. It's a long sword of sharpness or sharpening, whatever it is. Basically, out of character. It's like there's that magic item that is like just always sharp and can't be dulled. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I don't remember the yeah, sword of sharpness 5e. Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Whatever. It's
Matcher's
based.
not.
What?
So I said Matcher's not. So
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just a sword that's sharp and can't. It's a +1 long sword that just stays sharp and can't be dulled.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all there is to it.
so
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
pretty
continue
basic.
along without issue. And after about 6 hours of traveling, you notice that the grass, it goes from green to a yellowish, and after about another hour, it's completely either gone or shriveled up, black and dead.
Ufunk shivers.
After a few minutes, you see what seems to be a military outpost. There's large banners, there's a small makeshift wall around the place. On the way that you guys are approaching, you notice at the front there's a much stronger, more solidified wall. And you see men in full armor at the gate, and above them on 2 archer towers are people with bows wearing leatherish armor. As you guys approach, are you guys doing anything?
Nope, I'm just driving up there. I kind of wave at them.
Ufunk's looking around wildly. With a
They
bunch of
nod in
curiosity.
acknowledgement and they approach you at the gate.
Hold on,
Travelers, what can I do for you?
actually, Bob, I can just ask you this. Since I have been a merchant for the past couple of years, how much would the stuff I have on me be sold for? Like the +1 leather armor and the +1 longsword.
Matters who you're selling it for. You're the merchant. You got to be the one to bargain and make deals and whatnot.
Yeah, but Bob, I'm asking like, what's like the general like price standard?
For what?
Like the magical weapons I have, is it like 100 gold, 150 gold?
Like two.
Probably like 250, something like that, because it's a magic longsword.
For the sword, about 150 to 200. You might be able to push it and get like 250.
Okay, what about the armor?
The armor, what's the armor? Just +1 armor?
Just +1 leather.
+1 leather is same. You could probably get like 150 to 250 if you're
Okay.
really pushing it.
I also have a couple just regular healing potions in here, but yeah. Hi, my name's Solomon, and I am a traveling salesman of magic items. I'm also coming this way for a quest, but I know you guys are never hurting for items, so while I'm here, while we're resting, before we continue our journey, if you want to buy up any items, you can. I have some healing potions and a little bit of armor and weaponry left over.
Well, I would love to purchase. I'm sure your magic items are absolutely pristine.
Indeed, they're made by one of the best artificers of the Mage Guild.
Of course they are. But the problem is that no one here really has any money. Most of our items and weapons and armor, it all is given to us by a general.
Well, I
We
am
don't
open
really
for
do
bargaining.
much of the purchasing.
If you do want something, I'm willing to bargain.
Bargain, we might be able to do. But why do you approach? Are you planning on leaving?
Yeah,
Lothar?
we're just here to stop for the night before we continue on our way. We're here to get some sort of magical flower for some guy. And I figured I could
I've
probably
heard
try and get
weirder.
a sale.
Well, just so you know, most of the men on the inside are not as kind as me. They're quite traumatized, more or less, desensitized, maybe. They've recently, especially, it's been rough out here.
Yes, I can tell. We're in the
But-
Badlands. I've only been out here a couple times on some adventures, but it's never been
But
fun.
we welcome you with open arms. We can't provide too much protection, but you should be safe within our walls.
Yep. Yeah, I give him a gold piece. I like him. You're a nice
And-
guard. I give him some gold.
The gate opens, but before the gate fully opens enough for you guys to get the cart through, you see a small goblin-like creature rubbing its hands together wearing a hood. Like,
Wait a second. I think we're going to need to search the cart. We don't want any intruders who aren't.
You can't search the cart. I got
Favorable.
nothing to hide. I'm just a simple salesman / adventurer.
Of course, of course. Well, if you all would you all exit the
Okay.
cart?
I'm just gonna sit on the rain. I don't need to exit because I'm just sitting there. You can go search it.
I've been on the top the entire time.
Yeah, you see Ufunk. I mean, Ufunk's just on the
Did-
roof. You
Did
see-
they notice me?
They'd have to look up if they're a tiny ass goblin, but there's like a little frog body imprint in the roof.
the goblin kind of looks in the cart, and then he looks on in the like inside of it, and then he realizes that there's like a frog-shaped creature, and he looks up, and he's like, none of you guys notice, but Solana, you notice this small, shady goblin creature. As he's searching through his cart, you see him pull out something from his pocket. You can't quite make out what it is. And he keeps searching through it.
What's this?
Doing a fucking plan.
Very interesting. You, horse rider,
What?
come to me.
Okay. What's
Oh,
wrong? I don't think I have anything in here unless I forgot something. I normally.
You go.
Hmm.
You approach the back of the cart, and you see him holding in his hand is a small, blue, like powdered crystal dust. Says,
So, what are you doing with this? Trying to blow us all the smithereens?
What is that?
I don't play stupid with me, but I will keep quiet if you simply just, I don't know, pay me 100 gold.
I don't know what that is.
Don't lie.
I genuinely, I don't know what it is.
Solana
it-
approaches, and she's like, interesting. I saw that. I saw you do that. And then the guards who are at the gate, covered in similar armor to Rain, approach, and they're like, what's going on? What is it?
I don't know. This guy just is holding some blue crystal thing I've never seen before. What is? Hey, do you know what this blue? I snatched it from him. Do you know what this is?
They all kind of like back away quickly and like kind of have their hands on their swords now.
Genuine question. Like I'm just kind of holding my hand up. Do any of you know what this is?
Son,
Yes.
put that down.
Oh, okay. I just had to put it on the ground. What is it?
Now back away.
Okay. I just get back away. We gotta whatever.
So there's these like small pill-like capsules of just blue shiny dust.
What is it?
And they go and they slowly pick it up.
What is
So
it?
you really don't know what this is.
Oh, what is it?
And he walks a bit away and he goes and he chucks it into the darkness of the Darklands. And you just see a massive explosion of blue flames just engulf
The
like 100-foot or radius. So, you sure you don't know what these are?
What is that? Why did it explode so furiously? Bobo, would I actually? I don't think I personally don't know what this is, but would I know what it is? Like Solomon.
Roll a history check.
Like seeing it actually explode, would I know what like it is?
24?
Yeah.
You recognize this as dragon flame capsules made by the one Elias Trent.
Holy sh! Those were dragon flame capsules! What the f-
With a roll that high, you understand that Elias, along with what's their name?
Which archmage you looking for?
Hold on.
Are you looking for Arthur?
And Lillian.
Oh, Lillian.
Lillian and Elias, they kind of work together to make this concoction. It's some blue mana-infused powder that all of them have little or like fireballs in them, basically. And when you throw them with enough force, they release a huge explosion of blue flames that is said to be similar in power and heat as Dragon's Breath.
How the heck did they have? Wait a minute. How is that here? I thought Lillian and Elias made that stuff. Or am I just out of the loop? Well, does everyone have it? What is going on? Who am I?
And the little hooded goblin is like,
Arrest them! Arrest them!
Ribbit?
What is going on?
You see Ufong pop his head up from the top, staring,
Not again.
confused.
and then from the gates, in all of this commotion, you see an elderly human gentleman. He has a large scar going across one of his eyes, and he's huge. He's massive, and he wields a giant greatsword with strange-looking runes on them.
How? In what way do you mean massive? Like fat or like muscles?
Like muscles.
Okay.
So he's
And he's basically holding like a berserker sword. Like it's massive and has some
Holy
runes on it.
heck.
I think he's compensating for something.
Right.
Don't put your hands on them. You, on the other hand, he goes and picks up the goblin with one hand. I've suspected you for a while, and we happen to just search your quarters. You, on the other hand, are under arrest by the name of General Mackenclaw.
Back and claw.
Mackenclaw.
He's like, what? No! You can't.
And you see, he walks away a little bit. He throws the goblin down. And for your treasonous crimes against the government,
Oh my god! I cover my eyes.
unfortunately, well, not so unfortunately, you've been ruled to be executed. And he pulls out his sword. And you see the runes glow for a second. And this already massive, like 6-foot sword, you see it grow and become larger. And now he's wielding like a 30-foot long sword, but he's wielding it like it's the same weight as it was. And he slices him clean in half.
What
Boom.
the hell?
Blood. All. And his
Ribbit?
sword shrinks back down. He wields it. Says, "You all are free to go, but I must go and report of this."
He's definitely compensating for
And
something.
all of the guards, they're not that surprised. They're like, "You should have fucking known." God, I'm such an idiot. God, made me look like a fucking idiot in front of the general. Well, you guys, come on in.
I just drive. I keep my eyes closed. Just wander over, hop back on the car, and just get in. Get in.
Alright.
Ribbit.
You guys look at all the soldiers, and all of their expressions are dead. Their eyes look completely empty. They seem tired. They seemed mentally and physically exhausted.
As we're just riding, and I'm like, that guy had a dragon capsule. How? I didn't even know what they looked like. How the hell did he get one?
Oh, Paper, can you also roll another history check or Arcana, your choice?
Same modifier. 13 though.
13. Okay. You do not recognize his sword.
Oh. Oh. Probably in some text, like a famous general or something.
So,
Yeah.
are you guys setting up camp for the night?
I guess we'll set up
Then
camp.
All the soldiers, they pretty much ignore you, but you see some of them with damaged armor and some with bloodied blades. There's even a few missing some limbs. They all have awful battle scars.
And they could really use some magical prosthetics. Damn it! I sold those all already.
Ribbit.
I sold them to the military. I had some. I had a couple magical prosthetics that I sold to the military already.
So, what are you guys doing as you're setting up shop?
I bathe in
Rest for the
water.
night.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take a
You
look
can
around
find-
the village.
You can find an area where you can take a bath, alright? It's not a village, it's just a military camp, and it's not too big.
I'll take a look around the military camp. See, let's check it out.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
You know what? I'll set
Maybe
up. I'll
weak
set up the
points?
shop form of the stall for a little bit, where I open up one side and like there's like a little mini table almost, and I put some armor, a couple swords. It's one magic sword. The rest are just normal swords that I haven't gotten around to enchanting yet.
Alright.
And then there's
So,
like 2 sets of armor, one enchanted, one not. With 4 potions.
as
Yes.
Rain. As you're walking around and exploring, you see there's a matter of tents and different shops. One outside, you hear screaming, and you figure this is probably the medical tent. You see an armory filled with all sorts of different weapons. Most of them are pretty badly damaged, chipped, and whatnot. You also see, well, as you're walking around and you're getting close to the edge of the gate, get grabbed by another man wearing full clad armor. He kind of grabs you and pulls you along. He's like, "Come on, we need help at the gate." And he pulls you
okay.
to a side gate at the, like, looking out to the Darklands. And you see about 12 men all pushing on this gate. And occasionally you see, like, the gate kind of push a little bit. And then all of the men kind of scream and push it back in.
What the hell's
And he's like,
going
"Come on."
Okay. I guess I help out. Do the best I can.
Roll a strength check.
Okay. Hey.
Oh!
You're not much help. In fact, you're kind of pushing on the door, pushing, and you see like a bone claw kind of come through, and it kind of slashes you in the face. And you take
Oh my god.
up, take 5 slashing damage.
How?
Oh, FYI, I've set up my barrier, the tiny hut, but it's completely
Oh, okay.
see-through, so it doesn't look like the barrier's up, and I can I let people in.
Okay, I was
people
about to
walk
say
up.
someone who just walks into it and just boom.
Yeah, no,
Well-
there can only be a certain amount of people in it though, so I can only let in only a couple at a time.
All right. So make another strength check, Dragon.
Oh god. 8. Again.
You keep pushing, and the whatever's on the other side of the door makes another push, and you're standing right there, and you get slashed in the face again. Another 5 damage.
Ow.
Another strength.
6.
Oh
That's
my
worse.
God.
Dragon!
I rolled 2 4s and a 2. There's not much I can do there, buddy.
This time, instead of slashing you, this one just pushes you prone onto the ground, and you hurry up and shuffle back to your feet, and you get back to pushing it. Roll one more.
15.
15. With the help of all of the other men, you guys finally get the gates closed for a split second, and someone on the top latches it with a giant steel piece of metal. and then after a few minutes of some scratching and banging at the gate, it goes silent. They all kind of wipe their brow and they're like, "Ah, good work." What
Can I get some information on what just happened?
do you mean? There's bone crawlers, obviously.
Oh.
They're attacking every night at this point.
Rain,
Ah,
you hear a
yes, I
voice in
remember.
your head. Hey, Rain, where you at?
Bones crawlers?
You just say this out loud. I hear bone crawlers. Sounding confused.
So. Yeah. Well, yeah, my mistake. Sorry for not realizing that. I was just mentally, I realized that he's doing this through some form of communication. Says, at the gate, help him deal with bones and crawling.
I can hear all my typings now. I'm looking up the message. Okay. Yep. I just hear that response and I send another one. Okay, just tell me when you're heading back and respond to this message.
Okay, I'll tell you when I'm heading back. Hey,
Alright.
question, can I get on top this guy's scope out what?
Sure. You climb up, blending in as someone who actually works here. You climb up to the top, and another guard who's standing on his post is like, "Oh, it's already time to switch. Right, good luck."
Wait,
Dragon, you're
And
wearing
you-
armor that matches the guard, and they just assume you're one of them.
All right, roll a perception check if you're looking out and trying to see what that was.
Not persuasion. Perception.
3.
God damn it!
You You see absolutely nothing. Just whatever it was, it's gone.
In
In fact, you realize your eyes were closed, but
Okay,
I
can
mean,
I
he
try?
could see that the sky is indeed the sky.
it is.
The
The
sky,
sky
is
is made of sky. What? Who would have known?
I try again to see if I could.
No.
Okay. I guess he waits for it. He just stands there looking out until it comes to switch posts.
You wait.
Huh?
You wait.
Yep.
Still waiting. All right, back to the other group. So, Solomon, people are kind of looking at your stand, and then they just kind of keep walking, and they don't really come up to you or look at anything.
Okay. Just kind of sitting there chilling.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'm waiting.
I'm just kind of
Solana, are you
writing
doing
in the
anything?
air and just distracting myself, doing little doodles in the air. My magic pen. And magic. Magic.
Yeah, there's some rocks, no trees. Okay, are you still leaning on the rock? Okay.
Wait,
Solana just goes and leans on a
doesn't
rock.
Sleep. Or
Right.
Solana's not been sleeping. Interesting. Just me and Ufunk who need to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally don't need to sleep. They just stand there as our ever watchful companions.
Exactly.
Rain's off in the distance, being a guard, as he's wearing the same armor as everyone.
So, that's all everyone's doing.
Oh.
Eventually, you guys set up shop, just start to sleep.
If no one comes up, I flash a magic sign in the air with prestidigitation because you can do this. Oh no, actually I use minor illusion. And flash a big sign that just like a neon sign almost that just says closed as I just close up shop.
Okay.
And then the barrier just turns pitch black and then just matches the sky and the ground and we
Alright.
just vanish.
So, all of you do your rest, or two of you that actually need to sleep.
Yep.
Solana's
Good night, Ufunk.
still leaning on a rock.
Sleep tight. And I just go into my little
Ribbit.
shop, my little bed.
And Rain, about 6 hours after you took your post, another guard comes up and he's like, "All right, it's my turn."
He just walks off.
You were just looking at nothingness for 6 hours, just standing there.
He was just standing there on guard, and it looked like nothing was coming around. It was all good.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't end badly.
Is that all everyone wants to do for the night?
I guess I'd try to communicate to. I am terrible with names. Blondie that I'm headed
Solomon.
back. Solomon. I just communicate. I'm trying to communicate to Solomon that I'm headed.
Are you trying to communicate in your head?
Yes.
There's no link anymore. You
Me,
waited
me, me,
way
me, me,
too
me.
long.
Solomon is passed out.
Yeah, I'm asleep, but also there's a response time limit. It's been like 6 hours.
6 hours.
You
6
gotta
hours.
respond within like a minute or 6 seconds.
He doesn't know how it works.
You know, you're just thinking this to your head and nothing's happening because I'm passed out and the spell's dissipated. Because it's been so long.
She says back.
You come back, you see or you don't see anything.
You don't
Actually,
see
only
anything. It's just
You only see Solana leaning on a rock.
You see the Solana leaning on a rock and the cart is just magically gone. Yeah, I can't even let you in because I'm asleep.
Solana says,
next
"Where have
to
you
the
been?"
rock. Solomon, he just flops to the ground. He just goes immobile for the next 4 hours until sunrise.
Damn. Just ignored Solana. You're gonna get murdered.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that. I apparently at work here now. I was on watch duty for 6 hours. I guess that's right. No, I don't. Hopefully I don't. This doesn't happen again. Anyways, I'm just gonna lay here for 4 hours to probably get up.
I like to imagine you just like flopped onto the ground as you started explaining, staring on the sky. No limb movements, no nothing.
Just a dead body on the ground.
Exactly.
Literally, just a dead body on.
Hey, don't stop saying that, man. You're not dead.
Not yet.
Hey, you're not
He
dead.
sleeps like a dead body, man.
Sleep like the dead. And sometimes you smell like the dead. When you never wash.
Well.
Out there for to think of.
The night
Yeah.
passes, uneventful. You all wake up, the sun's out, all kind of stretch and yawn, and you're awake.
As the sun rises, you see this where the cart is. It's still night. It's still the night sky and matching with the ground. And then it just suddenly starts flickering away. The cart starts appearing again. Yeah, I'm just gonna be using that every time we go to sleep.
Alright.
Better safe than sorry,
way,
even
Pipper-
in this camp.
By the way, Tiny Hut lasts for 8 hours, which is exactly a long rest, so as soon as you put it up and go to sleep, as soon as you wake up, it's gonna be dissipating.
Yeah, I know.
Just a reminder.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why.
Alright. So, Are you
I
guys
probably
leaving?
recasted it at the night, like when I was about to fully go to sleep, so it lasted the whole time.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I guess. So, no.
What do you guys wanna do?
Everyone's ready to go.
Wait a minute.
No sends.
Okay.
Okay, I need paper and pen.
What do you need?
I need to get our froggy friend here a paper and pen.
Oh. I just snapped the finger. And then a pen appears. My quill. My magic quill. And I grab a piece of paper.
Cheers. Ribbit.
You see Ufunk look at you, rub his eyes, stare at you in disbelief, and just ignore you.
What did I say?
I don't know. I don't have the translation spell on anymore.
Okay. When you get the chance, can you ask him what it said? Oh,
You know what? I guess I'll just kind of. What did he say to you? I just asked him.
Funk. No response, just anger.
I think you
Ang-
insulted his mother.
I see. I was meant to say, like, I was meant to put more sounds to that ribbit.
Listen, just stop talking.
Stop trying to communicate in ribbits.
You're making this worse, man. Just stop.
Ribbit.
Alright. I'll stop. Anyways. Well, let's actually get going.
All right.
Also, I think we should probably be careful.
So
I got attacked by a balloon claw. Well, I got hit by a balloon claw yesterday.
you guys approach the main gate, and the two people in heavy armor not look at you, look at Rain specifically, give a nod of acknowledgement. They open up the gate just enough for you guys to slip through.
Okay, we slipped
And
through on
then-
the cart.
As soon as you slip through, you just hear it slam close behind you.
Badoosh! Well, we're probably not
You're on
getting
your
back
own
in
now.
there.
It is about a half a day's journey to the area that this medicine will be.
Ribbit.
So
No, I probably
You guys
could
are
get back in. Let's keep
you
going.
guys are traveling through the Darklands.
Through the dark lands, here we go.
You see, all of the vegetation is dead. It looks like everything is almost charred. Even the dirt itself has gone completely black.
It's been a while since I've been here.
The earth is dry and cracking.
Has been a long while since I've been in here, too.
You see some strange bones all over the place. Carcasses. Some old, some new. See craters. But you continue.
Mm.
Continue.
None of you notice, but Solana, you notice a crow fly above you. That's all. Not a crow, a raven, but same thing.
They're not the same
No.
thing.
Actually.
I said the wrong thing,
Oh,
but you continue.
yeah.
After, you're about 2 miles away from the area that you would find the flower. And can someone make a perception check, or someone with advantage, or two people individually?
I mean, I guess Solana with advantage.
Yep.
32.
Jesus
Holy-
Christ.
We're level
What?
5. Yeah, Ash has a plus 14.
That's just an 18, and a natural 20 would be fucking 34. Solana, you kind of, you look around, you don't see anything, but kind of, you stop for a second, and you gesture for everyone else to stop. You kind of feel the ground rumbling a little bit, and you kind of lick your finger, put it up, taste the air. Feels like something's coming. You don't know what, but you're using all 5 senses.
Nice. That gift you said only has, like, the face which is frozen in the screen. Anyways, let's get to... Something's coming, apparently.
Only Solana knows that.
Did they relay this information?
That's the Solana question.
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Something is coming.
Oh, Here we go.
Oh, I jump
it
out of
gets-
the cart. My ring flashes fully blue, and a spectral armor appears around my body, then fades away.
All right.
And
Ribbit.
I run away from the cart a little bit, and like hope
Ribbit.
they're fine.
Ufum
Eventually,
has no reaction to what you
In a
just
few seconds, you guys hear like footsteps, but they're not human. They're not horse. Eventually, over a cliff.
What does
Not
the
over a
onomatopoeia form of their footsteps sound like? It's not step, 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 or clop, clop, clop.
It's more
What
like
is it?
swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
Interesting.
Whoosh. Well, what are they skirting around? Speed of sound?
Or more like maybe clink, clink. I don't know. Anyway, onomatopoeia aside,
Yes.
there's a rock right above you, in front of you guys. It's way elevated, like a jagged cliff. And you see over this, you see a skeleton-like creature with looks like something in his chest that's kind of glowing, and he's riding on some sort of wolven creature that looks more evil, demonic.
Okay.
And he
Good.
looks at you guys,
You said
and he
you see a rock in front of you, and for a second I was like, nah, nah.
But he kind of looks at you guys, and he has a staff in one hand. And he looks at you guys, and suddenly you guys feel the ground underneath you shaking.
Oh no.
Ribbit, ribbit?
Oh no.
And right in front of you guys, you see the ground start to crack.
He's summoning the dead.
And then from the ground, you see one hand. Giant hand. Another hand.
Ribbit?
Sudden, and
Wait
then
a minute.
very slowly,
One.
you see,
Oh no.
very slowly, you see something emerging from the ground. Everyone would put their tokens down.
Oh man. It's an undead giant. Ow, hiccup.
Alright. The guy is up here,
Yep,
and
that's funny.
suddenly in front of you guys,
Why is this map so low resolution? What
suddenly in front of you guys, shut up, don't
Sorry.
question it. You see a giant with some woolen armor, bright blue eyes, but he has no flesh, all skeleton.
The skeleton giant.
And around him, you see a few much smaller, weaker skeletons.
Ah! Not again.
And the creature that was looking at you from above, he kind of turns away and leaves.
Okay. Can we roll initiative?
Ooh.
Hold on,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
ready.
gonna set these guys' tokens up.
Are you gonna put
Just
the
a-
combat music on?
Yes, in a second.
Good.
Oh, so many things I have to do.
Well, that's what being a DM is all about, Bobo.
Everyone,
Ice
Roll
is singing
initiative.
rumbling in in grung.
I know.
God damn it.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Oh my god, I actually got an actual
Ice goes first.
initiative
and then I guess-
for once.
Damn it.
Oh,
I never get I never get an
See,
initiative like this.
normally when it's initiative is tied, you go by the dexterity modifier, but me and Ash have the same initiative. And then after that, I guess you just go by name or however it ends up. But we still have the
Or
first
we
3
play-
letters of our name.
or play rock paper scissors.
Or just go with the turn order.
That works too. What? Damn, the fucking skeletons rolled crazy.
You're
Alright.
the short end of the stick.
First, it's the skeleton's turn. There. One is going to run towards the frog. The other
Ribbit.
is going
Ah!
to run towards the elven creature-ish. And then
Ready.
another one is going to run towards the man in armor. Hold on. And they're all going to attack you three. As I pull up their sheet. Bob.
Okay. The first one is going to be against Ufunk. He's going to use his short sword.
Harry.
8, that misses. Next, Solana. You see a short sword approaches. Oh, and that's going to hit.
Oh nah.
You get hit right in the shin with a short sword. It's not very sharp. It's kind of really dull, actually. It just grazes and kind of, since it's so like jagged and broken, it just cuts through it and like rips some flesh out. And then finally against Rain, 16. This one just clinks off your armor. Now it's Ufunk's turn.
Ribbit. As he's going to swiftly attack, hunt, or I guess swipe at like the torso of the skeleton.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, all 3 hit. Okay.
That
You
is 25.
swipe. You punch him 3 times consecutively, and you just see he falls into like a pile of bones. That skeleton is deceased.
Ribbit.
It's re-dead.
I undead the undead.
Is that your turn?
Yes, I end my turn by drawing one card.
Solomon, it's your turn.
Ribbit.
As you see me just kind of screaming while pointing at the giant skeleton, you see my book just start magically floating, and you see it open, it flips through some pages, and all of a sudden a small orb of fire starts forming as you just point, and then it flies over, and then it goes a little bit behind the skeleton. Say it goes about here.
All right.
And then it explodes into a ball of flame.
Okay. Dexterity. Oh.
This
He doesn't.
fails. Takes 33 fire damage.
Kind of tries to block with his hands, but it doesn't really work.
Well,
He's-
that's my turn. Oh boy, I do not like this.
Solana, it's your turn.
That's a great point. Ufunk is technically a small-sized creature.
Mm-hmm. Psychic knife. Who are you attacking with that? Does not hit. Is that your turn? Now it's the frost giant's turn. The skeletal frost giant. He's going to look around, and his eyes lock on you, Solomon.
Oh,
He lets
God.
out a roar. He's gonna stare at you. He's going to use freezing stare. So go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Oh no.
You fail. You take 33 cold damage, and you're paralyzed until the end of the skeleton. Until the end of your next turn. That's its turn. Rain, it's your turn.
It did the exact same damage I did to it.
Yeah, it was revenge.
Uno
Well,
reverse.
gotcha.
I'm just frozen mid-scream.
You guys notice as Solomon's body kind of turns with a blue hue, and he just stands completely still, not blinking, not breathing as far as you can see.
Ribbit.
Rob will draw his sword and swings at the 2 skeletons in front of him.
All right,
Oh,
both
one's-
hit.
One at the one in front of him, another one at the
Are you using your divine
it's
weapon?
No, it wasn't that. I left smite on by accident.
Okay.
And the other one at the one in front of.
So you deal 8 damage to both of them.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. They both take 8 damage. They kind of let out like a small screech and like just kind of start hissing at you, and they're kind of rattling. Now, it's their turn. Rain, you just hit them, and they're not very happy. So 2 short sword attacks are gonna come towards you. They both miss. They both just clink off your armor. No problem. Oofunk, it's your turn.
Ribbit, as he shakes his fist menacingly. As he walks up to the giant. And you see him clap his little frog-like hands together as he starts glowing a golden glow.
Right?
I'm gonna grab this. As you see 2
Eh,
golden arms emerge. They force
Everyone.
themselves out.
You see 2 spectral hands just come out of Oofunk's back. Now they're just sitting there floating.
I don't.
On-
I'm
upon-
completely paralyzed, looking ahead.
Upon their emerging, everything. He must now make a dexterity saving throw.
Who, the skeletal
The
giant?
skeleton giant, yeah.
Or what?
Or take damage equal to.
Uh,
Well, that's a. I don't know what the DC is, but that's a fail.
Ice is 2 feet tall. This giant's like 30 feet tall, so
Yeah,
it's it's hilarious that these little frog arms are just coming in, just punching on this little on the ankle of this giant.
He takes 16 damage
Sheesh.
upon, and that's not even my turn yet.
What kind of damage is it?
Force.
Oh, okay.
As you see these giant spectral arms, suddenly they start striking. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 2 hit.
Taking 15 damage.
Gotcha.
As these arms sort of clap
They
on
both
his
just blink against him, like
cage.
as they hit him, like sparks fly, spectral sparks. Just Solomon. You're
Am I-
unparalyzed, but that's your turn.
What?
Yeah, it paralyzes you until the end of your next turn.
Damage be
Until the end of
its
its next turn.
I'm still
Oh,
paralyzed.
never mind. You're still paralyzed. Anyway, Solana, your turn.
You know.
Okay. You all see Solana just suddenly disappear and reappear somewhere else with like a. But you can barely see her. It's like you can almost see through her.
He can walk through walls, disappear, and fly?
Fuck.
She's so
Wait,
much more
but-
unique than the other
No.
guy?
Is that your turn?
Bonus action for that.
Guiding bolt. Gotcha. That's gonna hit. Who are you aiming for? Alright, big boy. Roll damage. Alright. Doing 19 damage. Alright. It's the Frost Giant's turn now. He looks around. He looks at Ufunk below him. He's gonna make 2 great axe swings at you. He draws his giant chipped great axe. He slams it down 2 times. Bang. Bang. Oh no.
I block with my arms as much as I can. My spectral arms.
Do both hit?
Yes.
First one dealing 23.
Oh,
Second one dealing 26. You all see Ufunk just get completely bashed by this giant's hatchet. He is now
It's
unconscious.
52 damage.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't have that much health.
Ah! Well, I
As
guess.
all of a sudden, the arms vanish.
Oh boy, this is either gonna be very quick.
Rain, it's your turn.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
I'm in danger. Great words,
good.
Ralph Wiggum.
So the two. I'm just still alive.
Mm-hmm. They're both very hurt, though.
I am currently. Oh, I'm not paralyzed anymore. I'm just very
Correct.
hurt. Man, paralyzation sucks.
Okay, so I do not have thingy thing.
What's thingy thing?
Healing word.
You know, paladins don't have healing word. They have cure wounds and lay on hands, but not healing word.
You just gonna step past these two and go straight to Ufunk?
Okay, they're both gonna get opportunity attacks on you.
Yeah.
One hits.
Oh, wait.
5 piercing damage as they
Ow.
slice through your armor.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Ufunk.
Alright.
And you could have just used lay on hands. Sorry.
True.
Yeah, going back to the game. Stop that.
Ufunk, your eyes open as you see Rain standing above you.
Ice isn't here. He left.
Frick. Well, Ufunk's up now. And now it's the skeleton's turns. One is going to run this way. And the other is going to run this way. One's going to let out a bolt at Solomon. The other is going to let out a bolt at Rain with their short bows.
Okay.
First one, Solomon.
It misses.
Second one, Rain. That hits. Take 4 piercing damage as this arrow wedges him between a crack in your armor.
Oh, it's 44.
Well, Ufunk's turn. But Ufunk is just in too much shock. He just can't move. Except
He
he's
said
going
he
to
was
run
gonna-
away a little bit.
Probably gonna attack the giant again.
I mean, I don't know Ice's abilities.
You just roll punches. He gets 3 punches.
Hold on. Let me open this boy's sheet. Ufunk. He's gonna punch this guy 3 times. 1, 2, 3. None of them hit. And one of them, he punches a little too hard. He accidentally punches Rain. Wait, actually, one of them hits. This one hits. Like 7 bludgeoning damage. And you notice as he punches, the bludgeoning, it seems to kind of break the bones a little more than other things. And then this one is against Rain. Rain, you also take 7 bludgeoning damage.
God damn it.
Solomon, it's your turn.
He's gonna run back a little. He's gonna like go back a little bit. You know, tactical retreat. His book stays open. We'll go one more time. One more time. Boom. A fireball again behind him, exploding out on him.
All right, another deck save.
Fails. Ha
All right, he takes 32 damage. He is extremely hurt.
I probably shouldn't have wasted those, but yeah, we just need to get rid of this thing. That's my turn.
All right, Solana, your
I'm
turn.
Very visibly tired after that. Just wasted my 3rd level spell slots. Hooray!
Another guiding bolt. All right, 11.
No, it's an
Wait.
advantage.
22. That'll hit.
He's he is barely still living. Barely.
Eh.
His bones are kind of starting to fall into pieces.
Advantage tagged once more too.
All right. Is that your turn? Okay. It's the Frost Giant's turn now. Kind of looks around, scans the area, and then his eyes lock with Solana. Solana, make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah!
You fail, taking 34 cold damage, and you are now paralyzed. Wait, I'm waiting. Still waiting. What is this? At third level, you harbor a wolf. Which one are you doing?
Do you have proficiency in? Do you have proficiency in Constitution saves? If you do not, it doesn't apply. Yeah. Which you have proficiency with, you can roll
Yeah,
the
you're not
Psionic Energy
proficient.
die and add it.
You are not proficient. Man, I wish it was Dex. Paper through a fireball at me.
Can't.
All
All tapped
right.
out.
Ash, you took 34 cold damage and you're now paralyzed. Rain, it's your turn.
Alright. I am gonna swing at this giant. I'm also gonna add face smite.
Okay.
Advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Not 20.
Natural
damn,
20.
Good.
How do you want to do this? Yeah, how do you want to do this? How are you killing this humongous skeletal frost giant?
I'm gonna take
Pull-
like a
Pull a
step back. I'm gonna-
Kratos, climb up his
Yeah.
body, then slice his head off and throw it.
Yeah, right up, jump, kind of, as Paper said, climb up his body. When I reach the top, I'm gonna swing, I guess, strike my sword down at his skull.
All right. You swing with your sword shining a radiant light. You swing down and it slices through like butter. And then you jump down and you see cracks start to form all over its body and eventually just falls into little bone shards. It is deceased. But there's still two skeletons and it's their turn now. After they saw this, they're gonna try to shoot Solana, who is paralyzed, so they have an advantage.
Yeah, that's about to say. I think they do.
19.
It hits, I think.
Solana, you're unconscious. The next one is gonna be at Solomon, not at advantage.
Wait, Solomon? Solomon. That misses. Solana only has 38 health.
46. They took damage from one of the skeletons.
Okay.
It's Ufung's turn. Ufung's gonna run over to this guy and hit him. Bop, bop, bop. One hit. Only 8 damage. That's enough. Wait. Oh, wait, no, this guy's untouched.
Is he?
Wait, no,
I
he's
thought I hit
not.
both of them.
Yeah, he did.
Dead.
Never mind.
Dead.
Yes.
It is my
One
turn.
punches him and he falls into pieces. Solomon, your turn.
Firebolt
Finish him.
at the other one.
Firebolt, that'll hit.
10.
10. This one combusts into a ball of flames, and he's dead.
A flaming skull is all that remains.
Solana, still unconscious. kind of starting to bleed out there.
Well, that's our turn. Ah! Rain, heal her. Heal her.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Hurry.
I'm going to use my lay on hand point.
I'm gonna run back to the cart and just
Give
hop in.
her give Solana 15 HP.
All right,
Wow.
Solana, you're back up with 15 HP.
Question.
Hmm?
Where is this flower at? Is it in this area?
You're about 2 miles away.
Oh, God. Well, do we want a short rest? What do we want to do?
Solana, as you come up, you do notice a small raven perching on this, just watching you. And after you see it, it flies away.
The adventure begins. You're all.
It's beside you.
Yeah. No. You see Solomon just kind of hobbling back to the cart and just kind of like hopping up in it and just kind of like, yeah, just kind of pulling the horses up. Come on, he's still got a couple miles. And he reaches into like a little bag on his side. I don't want to use it. And actually he won't use it. He reaches into his bag and pulls his hand out, nothing in it. He just decides not to do something.
So are you guys continuing on your path?
I mean, we could technically make it kind of just short rest if we go slower. A little slow. Do we want to do that? Like, just make it go a little slower to just travel with a short rest? That way we
It's
can
up to
draw some
you.
hit die. Okay. I will roll 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my hit die to get 22 back. You know what? I'll roll the last one. Okay, that puts me up just under full. Man, that hurt.
As you guys are all resting and healing up, you guys continue your journey.
Yep, going
Eventually-
slow speed.
Takes a little longer than it would normally, but eventually you do make it to the area that Mr. Sebastian pointed out.
Forgot you
And-
his name.
Shut up. All of you guys kind of start to look around for this flower, and then Solana, even with just your passive perception, you immediately just snap to it, and you find it, and you go and pick a few.
Let's grab a few. Yeah, let's get out of here as fast
You've
as possible.
acquired the herb, and I'm assuming you're making your way back.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the journey back, that's where we're gonna end this one.
Yeah, we're about to start the journey back. We got the flowers. Oh man, that was dangerous. Oh, I'm a little too tapped out to do the tiny hut, our dome protection, so someone's gonna have to take watch on the journey back. Or at least the first
Right.
night.
I could take a watch.
Well,
Okay. Well, let's get on back on the road as the horses start to trot down the road that doesn't really exist, but is a mere figment of our imagination. World fades to gray. To be continued. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Whenever that is.
Woo!
Next week.
Next Monday. Well, probably like Tuesday when this is posted or something.
Yeah, you'll see this next Tuesday.
Woo!
Afternoon.
Whoa. Bye-bye. Have a nice... Bye. Have a good time.